Hey tennis friends, once again I'm here at the beautiful Claremont Club in Claremont, California for the Claremont Futures event. This event is part of the USTA Pro Circuit and the matches have already started. So let's get right on to center court and check out the highlights. Today is round of 16 day for singles in this men's futures event. Receiving in the far court is Nicholas Meister from the United States, a 2011 UCLA grad who we last saw on groundspass.net at last year's Costa Mesa futures. Now serving from the near court is Maxime Tabatrong, a 2013 UCLA grad from Paris, France. Now Nicholas Meister to serve from the far court to Maxime Tabatrong.
Out!
What? Let's take a look at that again. Max hits the drop shot, then drops his head and racket and turns away to fake out his opponent. But Nick will have none of that, chasing down the shot, forcing Max to scramble and eventually hit an out ball.
Out!
Maxime Tabatrong serving. After a changeover, Nicholas Meister to serve from the near court to Maxime Tabatrong. Maxime Tabatrong continues to serve. I'm here right now with the winner of that match, Nicholas Meister. Now, Nicholas, when you're out there playing, that was a pretty good match starting out.
Oh yeah, totally. I don't know if you knew this, I was one of my teammates from school, so I'd played him many times. I knew he was really talented, and broke me in my second service game. So I knew I wasn't that surprised because he can hit winners, but I thought. You know, it would just come down to if I could break him down over the course of a 2 out of 3 set match, and luckily I was able to.
Well, let's talk a little bit about his gameplay. You know, you said you played him before and everything. You know, he kind of has that, I don't know how to describe his drop shot, because I've seen drop shots before, but I've rarely seen someone who does a drop shot and then turns away as if he's already won the point.
Yeah, that was just so lucky. I can't believe he hit that shot. I mean, it was pretty cool, but actually, I don't know. You could probably hit that 3 or 4 out of 10 times. I don't know. It was a good shot.
Well, you won out of injury retirement. How does that affect you when you're out there playing? I mean, I know you're glad to have the win.
I wish I could have closed that out. It sucks for him. I know he's a good competitor, so I feel bad that his knee was hurt. Would have liked. It gives you more confidence if you know you closed out a match rather than him just giving it to you. But other than that, I mean, yeah, I'm happy. I'm into the next round.
Well, last year here you got knocked out in this round, so this year you've actually made it through to the quarterfinals. How are you feeling about your game this year? You've had a lot of great success.
Yeah, I've been playing well. I'm building a lot of momentum and I'm improving. I think that's the most important part, to know that you're improving each week, because then you're not so dependent on winning each week. So I feel more confident knowing that I'm getting better, and that's the ultimate goal.
Up next on center court is another men's singles match. Receiving in the far court is Connor Farron, a USC recruit from Northern California. Serving from the near court is Denis Novikov, born in Russia, now from the United States, who just left UCLA after his sophomore year to pursue a pro career. Now Connor Farron serving from the far court to Denis Novikov. Denis Novikov to serve. After a changeover, Denis Novikov to serve from the far court to Connor Farron.
I know this team, Jeffy
After another changeover, Denis Novikov to serve from the far court. I'm here right now with the winner of that match, Denis Novikov. Denis, that was a pretty tough match out there today.
Yeah, it was definitely tight, especially in the second set. It was a really close one. Could have gone either way.
Well, you're out there playing, and I noticed that in the points there's actually a lot of errors out going on in that. But when you guys came down to serving, you guys were acing each other pretty good back and forth.
Yeah.
What's it like out there when you know your serves are going good, but the gameplay on both players was not going that well?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, there wasn't much rhythm to be had like in the match. It was kind of like either a winner, error, or ace. So there was never really like any long rallies out on the court. So, I mean, I guess it just comes down to who was serving better that day.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your career. You know, last month you made the announcement that you're leaving UCLA and you're going to go pro.
Yep.
How tough was that decision for you to make?
I mean, it was definitely a tough decision. I spent 2 years there at UCLA, and I mean, I loved everything about it. It was kind of something I wanted to pursue my dream of being a professional. So I felt like this was the right time. I got 2 years of college under my belt. So I just felt like I have to pursue my dream and just put all my time into it.
Well, this year you've had a pretty good year. You've had some really good wins, but you've also had a lot of mixed results. How do you feel now going into the pro level, knowing that it's a step up? You've had a lot of taste of playing against pros. What are your plans in order to bring it up to make yourself go all the way up into the top 50 and top 10?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think I have the potential game for it. I felt like during the college season it was kind of a little tough. I didn't train as much, especially with the school and everything else like that. But this last 3 months I've been really getting into shape. Won my first future at the beginning of the summer, so I just felt like I can just continue my success right now.
The last match of the day on center court is a men's doubles semifinal. Receiving in the far court is Karsten Ball from Newport Beach, California, who plays for Australia, with his partner Daniel Garza from Mexico playing back. Playing the net in the near court is Marcos Giron, a UCLA junior from Thousand Oaks, California, with his partner Clay Thompson, a UCLA senior from Venice Beach, California. Now Karsten Ball to serve from the far court to Clay Thompson in the near court. Karsten Ball serving to Clay Thompson. Now Karsten Ball serving to Marcos Giron. Once again, Karsten Ball serving to Clay Thompson. After a change of ends, Daniel Garza will serve from the near court to Clay Thompson in the far court. Marcos Giron to serve to Daniel Garza. Daniel Garza to serve to Marcos Giron. I'm here right now with the winners of that match, Karsten Ball and Daniel Garza. Guys, that was a tough match out there today.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It's always tough playing in the semifinals, trying to get to the finals, but luckily Daniel carried me the whole time, and luckily he played really well today.
Well, you know, both of you were in the singles draw, and Daniel, you actually retired out of the singles draw with an injury, but apparently you got better and was able to actually really get it done out there today.
Yes, I told my partner this week I am double specialist, so I have a injury in my leg, but for doubles I'm good.
Well, you guys played a pretty good team, you know, a couple of guys from UCLA that are still there and getting it done there. What's it like to play a couple of these college kids and take them out?
Well, it's always different, you know. US is always tough because you have so much, you know, their rankings may not be very high, but they're much better than where they're ranked. You know, they have to play school all the time, so they don't get a chance to play pros as often. So we may not see them every week, but you know, they're good players, and you know, those guys are contending for NCAA championships. So you know, they've been playing really well.
Well, you guys have made it into the final. Do you plan to do any more of the Futures events together, or is this the only one you're going to do?
We've played a couple before. If Daniel can hold me for a couple more matches, then maybe he'll want to team with me again.
That was some exciting action that happened right here on center court where you can get up close and personal. And that's why I always encourage you, get down to these events because nothing beats sitting right there in the front row watching live tennis. Now this event continues this weekend because the singles semifinal is on Saturday and the singles final is on Sunday. And fortunately here in Southern California we have 2 more Futures events coming up in the next couple of weeks. We have one in Costa Mesa and one in Laguna Niguel. Now I'll have the links to that and as well as the links to the Pro Circuit calendar on my website right there at groundspass.net. So for those of you who only watch my videos on YouTube, be sure to visit my website so that you can see the links and also check out the supplemental material that I provide in my reports. That's going to wrap up my coverage from the Claremont Club in Claremont, California. I'll see you next time with more tennis outside the lines.